Hello, welcome back to English with Sweat. Hi，欢迎来到 Mid TTC's Midterm Seminar 2025年。So you should have your notes at hand. If you don't have your notes at hand, 你可以在 TTC 的 website download PDF soft copy to tide you over first. If not, just use a piece of line paper. That's fine as well. Okay. We are going to take a look at the 主题 of technology today, okay? The 主题 of technology, yeah? So, I'm gonna jump through page 2 and go straight into 你的小抄，你的 fact sheet, OK? So 跟往常一样，如果你们都是 DDC 的学生的话，你应该非常的熟悉我们的 technology 或者是我们的小抄纸呢，其实包含的都是你的 intro body conclusion。考试常出的题目跟subtopics 啊。So for one, we're gonna start you off in terms of introduction 里面会用到的 current issue 啊。来，我们先理解 with introduction, we oftentimes define the topic first. Even if 你 define 不了，对不对？你可以讲的一个东西就是 it is imperative. It is an integral part of our lives. Then of course，很常会问到的就是好处、坏处，example effect 嘛，对不对？所以你就讲哦，但是它总会有 benefits and disadvantages, advantages and disadvantages. OK，so 它有的 issue 或者是现在我们所理解的状况是啥呢？Number one。85% of teenagers in developed countries now access learning materials online. Now, I mean, I'm sure you agree to this, 对不对？ You yourself 本身都已经非常依赖online materials to access 或者是 to support 你的 learning 了，对不对？I mean，我们单纯讲学校而已，你们每一个人都有一个 MOE 的 account，Gmail account 了，有没有？你们每一个人都有一个 MOE 发放的 Gmail account 了，That's one. Number two, a lot of your in-class communication is heavily dependent on 你的online platforms. Whether like what communication methods does your class have? How do you communicate? What platforms do you use? WhatsApp group, OK？很多学生，你们的班都有一个 class 的 WhatsApp group 了吧？不要讲 class 啦，我们讲你的 co-curricular，全部人都在马来西亚的人都在用这 WhatsApp 了吧？还有什么呢？Google Classroom, very nice。每一个学校都用 Google Classroom 咩？不是有一阵子which school 他们是用 Microsoft 的，好像 DTC 我们也是在用这 Google Classroom 嘛，对不对？OK，very nice。我们有 Microsoft 也是，我们有 Telegram。I think some of you also use Telegram for extra discussion topics. Now, over 4.5 billion people are online, making digital technology the backbone of global communication and innovation. Question. 我们讲所谓的 4.5 billion people are online，我们没有限制于它怎样 online 法嘛，对不对？So the fact that 你有任何 social networking sites，你的 Instagram、你的 Facebook、你的X，都是算是你所谓的 being online。 还不算那些大人们在的 official career website like LinkedIn，还不算一些老年人，只是单纯要联络朋友啊、邻居啊的 online communication groups，对不对？Okay, now nearly 90% of young adults now prefer digital platforms for their favorite content, highlighting technology's role in redefining entertainment consumption. I don't know about you, man, but question, how many of you still watch TV? 有吗？Me TV 对了，OK，so 有一群人在讲着 Netflix TV Box Netflix 吧，so 对你而言，对不对？你所谓的 TV 啊，它单纯只是一个，它 don't even play the role of a TV anymore，它只是一个单纯比较大的 screen 罢了。Agree? Because like me, right? 我其实 we moved into this new house about a year two ago. And we made a conscious decision to not buy a TV. So 我的家现在是没有 TV 的。Because exactly like 你们讲，对不对？其实我们看戏看电影，现在我其实已经没有在看这什么 TV One Two Three、NTV Seven、Eight TV、TV Nine 了，有没有？连 Astro 讲真的，连 Astro 我们也 cancel 掉了。Because we realize there's actually a lot more digital platform entertainment sources that we enjoy. For example, Netflix. And in fact, 我更喜欢在哪里看 Netflix，在我的电脑看 Netflix。那如果我要 doom scroll，我要刷手机，我可以在我的手机里面看 YouTube 啊，可以看我的social networking sites 啊，短视频啊，and those are all. I mean, mostly, if not all, accessible, which is what I prefer, through either my phone or my gadgets, my iPad or my laptop，对不对？So TV 现在对2025年的 modern users 来讲，它不再是扮演电视机或者是 cable 的 provider 了，它单纯只是一个比较大的 screen。For 你 to 看你的 TV box，for 你 to 看你的 Netflix，because Netflix 跟 TV box 没有 internet 可以执行吗？Netflix 跟 TV Box 不可以，对不对？That's why 它是 digital platform，而不是 TV 本身提供你的 entertainment。Okay, so what are the advantages and disadvantages？通常在我们的内容里面，我们就是讨论这个吧，advantages、disadvantages 跟 langka cara to encourage，对不对？So let's take a look at what we possibly have here. Advantages improves communications, enhance education, offers richer entertainment experiences. Can I ask you, sorry, let's come back here. 除了 Netflix TV Box 以外, what are other digital platforms of TV consumption? 还有什么 provider? 除了 Netflix 你还有什么 provider? 还有很多 Prime, very nice. 爱奇艺 yes. Illegal website 我们不要讲啦 illegal website 你在你的作文你这样写 basically 你给证据 that 人家知道你 illegally download 你 torrent HBO Plus 我们有 Disney 它是不是叫 Disney Plus Disney Plus. Okay, so you've got multiple options there. I'm just providing it to you so that sometimes everybody writes Netflix. Is there any other way for you to be providing different sources of examples? Okay, so let's come back to 我们的 advantages. 每一个内容你会发现到我都尽可能给你 two out of three of 你的 elaboration example 或者是 effect 啊，所以你可以看到 in terms of improves communication. I mean, I agree. Technology does improve communication. Like in what sense? 告诉我。Hearing, we can chat with people all around the globe. Very good. Vast distances 的用意就是在讲着 you are no longer restricted geographically. The world has become borderless。以前呢，可能你听改，你只能你的爷爷奶奶听改，只能怎样跟 neighborhood 里面的人听改，对不对？跟这一条街的人听改，对不对？你现在打个 game，你可以跟 Skull Reaper XX become friend。Skull Reaper XX 是从哪里？从 Russia 来的人，对不对？一个没有见过面的人，on the other side of the world。你都可以跟他有联系，对不对？And instantly, as compared to 以前，你可能要 snail mail，要寄信，OK？你可能打个电话的话，你的 cost 又很高，有没有？OK？what was like the quickest alternative in the past？你可以 send email 哦。That's why everybody had an email in the past, and we used it for communication. 现在你的 email 是用来做什么的？用来收 spam，对不对？用来收那种 promotional ads from any shop that 你register membership 的，对不对？或者是最近几年，since 马来西亚implemented the e-invoice, you use your email to receive receipts 咯。有没有？So it does increase that component 啊，这样你的 effect 是什么呢？It will allow you to foster, to build global collaboration. You will be able to utilize skill sets from people all around the world. 你不再是受限于你这一边，even like 我们 DTC 的补习，对不对？Like we have students from all over Malaysia, from nationwide. Okay, we have students from Sabah, Sarawak, Penang, Johor, 怡保都有学生呢。所以这个就是所谓的你不再需要只跟你you're not limited anymore 啊 to people around you。你可以 literally go to the best because 你是有 access to these people 的，你不再是限制于 geographical location 了，and personal connection。来，number two enhances education。agree 不 agree？来，给我一个 OK thumbs up 吧，你宝宝 love shape in five, four, three, two, one. Let's go. I mean, like I said just now, right? TTC 本身就是有学生 nationwide 的。What that basically means is you get to choose the best in the industry。你不需要怕，哎呦，because I'm in Johor 我想要找最好的英文老师怎么办？我们这边没有哦，或者是我家附近没有我喜欢的 style 的，go online，right？even if 你不要讲 about paid services，就是要给钱的。我们所谓的 education 现在不再受限于我们的 library 今天带进了什么书哦。现在 you can get books or information or journals or research papers released by anybody globally in no matter any language provided because there are translation services online. You can literally read any book by anybody in any language. And of course, COVID 的时候, you see this explosion of YouTube teachers, correct? Teachers, tuition teachers, education providers, 全部在 COVID 的时候，差不多每一个老师都有一个 YouTube channel，对不对？So you are able To receive education, education 不一定是在讲这 academic education 啊。Any skill sets that you want to learn, right? I know that there is this YouTube channel by an old man, American old man, that teaches you basically day-to-day things like how to 打领带 how to 修理那个 pipe, how to 换那个 tire, how to 换那个灯泡。So 他当初出这个 video 的用意呢，是为了给他自己在外州的孩子，自己在读书的时候没有爸爸在家可以帮他们做这种东西的时候，他们问他的时候，他就拍一个 video upload 去 YouTube 给他们看咯。Then after a while, 他 realize, hey, maybe there are people who need this kind of videos as well, who don't have their fathers or a male figure or somebody around them who knows this and how share it. So education does not only mean academic education, okay? So provides accessible interactive learning experiences. It enables personalized learning and continuous skill development. Sometimes 你的 area 你要学的东西就是一个在你的 area 没有人提供的这个服务，这样你就可以access to it no matter where you are 咯。That's number one. Personalized learning 是个啥意思啊？ Personalized learning basically is the style of learning. Of course, with school teachers or even with tuition teachers, sometimes it's hard, right? 你就是一个 recipient of the lesson 罢了。你坐在那边，你听老师讲，for the next hour or two. But we know that there are all kinds of learners, right? There's kinetic learners, learners who learn by doing. There are visual learners, learners who learn by watching. There are audio learners, auditory learners, right? So there are different kinds of learners. I am someone who enjoys being taught. Personally, I like being taught. I like to have a teacher in front of me to teach me. Number two, I like playing games. So if there are like checkpoints or little tests that I can do every single day through gaming, I am on it. I love it. I love 好像 like breaking levels or getting through different big bosses, you know? So that definitely is something that I enjoy. So apps like Duolingo works very well for me. And again, it is an online, it is a technological app. It allows me to learn while I have fun and it works for me. Okay. Now, next one offers richer entertainment experiences. Like we mentioned, you are no longer restricted by what the cable company offers you. 你不再是DVD 个要 show 你什么你就看什么啊，什么都不喜欢你就没有人看，对不对？或者是你喜欢看的戏只有 10 AM 有罢了。You are no longer restricted by that. Astro 下雨的时候突然间不能看了，那怎么办？With Netflix，你晚上2点放工，我啦哈，晚上2点放工回家，我想要看个 Netflix，我可以看个 Netflix。I'm no longer restricted by advertisements or timeline or cable companies. And even Netflix, for those who have Netflix, you know, right? Netflix 有什么？不单只是可以看戏，Netflix 还有 Netflix game，你可以在 Netflix 玩 game， right? So on demand entertainment in personalized ways. It is an entertaining escape from reality. Okay. Now, disadvantages 是什么？我们讲了那么多的 communication 的好处，我们可以跟到处全世界的人communicate or interact, but how can it also at the same time lead to communication challenges? Can anybody tell me? 什么我一边讲它可以 improve communication，我又一边跟你讲它 lead to communication challenges。Different language 不是重点呗。Very good, Zach. You become too reliant on messaging apps. Think about the way you communicate. Most of the time when you're on your phone, you're texting. Yeah. Okay. You're texting. Now, how many of you find it uncomfortable when you have to make a phone call, when you have to speak to people face to face? Right? So this is definitely an issue. Sometimes I get it too. Um, I may seem very extroverted, very out there, but I can only switch it on if I'm at work or like this is a performance, right? When I have to call somebody, I get very anxious. I get very uncomfortable. I'd rather text them and then sit there and wait for them. When I could have gotten it resolved in like 2 minutes, 打个电话 settle 了. It's because it's uncomfortable. Okay? So that does happen. And a lot of times 你觉不觉得现在的年轻孩子 OK 好像很不会看眼色 Do you understand what it means to 看眼色? It's a little bit like 你的老师 or 你的 parents 跟你讲，哦，你去啦，你去 Go ahead, no problem 啊，你去。Do you think 这个是真的是叫你去 or no 去？对不对？ You go, you die. You go, you die, 对不对？ Okay? This is because when you're texting on your phone, on the technology, you're unable to see all these external additions to a communication. 你看不到他的 facial expression，你听不到他的 tone，你看不到他的 body language，对不对？Right? How do you know if 这个人是 sincerely interested in what you're talking about? When I'm on my phone, 我哈哈哈，你懂咩？你懂我是 sincerely 哈哈还是假假哈哈咩？ You can't really tell, right? But if 我 face to face, and 你今天在讲一个东西， then I'm like, you look at my body language and you see me go, oh, 我 lean forward, 我 tilt 我的 head, 我 put 我的 arm, 我 like, oh, Chin Hong, oh, that makes a lot of sense. Ah, great, 对不对？ Then 你可以看到，哇，他真的是 interested 我 lean back, 我翘我的脚，我 cross 我的 hands, and 我 go, oh, Chin Hong, 很 interesting 嘞。Not bad 啊，not bad。哦哦，你继续讲，对不对？ So it is very different. So this is what we mean by 那个 communication challenge. Because 你so熟悉 to text, you take it by word. 当你来到 face to face 你听到你看到这一些 external contributor, 你其实 don't know what it means, and that is the communication challenge. Yeah, you decline, you are unable to have face to face interactions and deep personal connections. Now, what do I mean by deep personal connections? If you realize, a lot of times when you text, 你很少会 text 废话的, you're very straight to the point. But as we all know, relationships are built through 分享欲. You express and you share everything and anything. So if you don't have this, sometimes it gets a bit hard for you, isn't it? So it reduces interpersonal skills and fosters miscommunication. It causes distraction because of juggling multiple resources and incoming notifications. I get that too. That's why, especially if I'm in a meeting, if I'm in a important face to face, I do tend to not even take my phone out. 为什么？虽然我的手机啊 99% of the time is on silent mode，但是它会 vibrate 的嘛。So even if I put my phone on the table，我不看它，我 face down，它还是会它也是 a source of distraction 来的嘛。You get what I mean? So I just keep it in my bag. I don't even take it out. Okay, now result in entertainment overuse. There is a displacement of time for physical activity or more meaningful social interactions, contribute to sedentary lifestyle and affect mental health. Now, a lot of you sometimes 读书读到累了 what do? 你去刷手机。But actually，你有没有觉得你刷了这个手机过后你想要休息，你去刷这个手机，可是刷了这个1个小时、2个小时过后的手机，你还是累。If not，你更累。为什么？人类的休息or stimulant 分成几组的，我们有 mental，我们有 physical，我们有 creative。So a lot of times when 你 mentally very tired 了其实你应该去做一个 physical activity，你可能去跑个步去散个步或者是 even 你 physically 去睡觉也好，or 你可能读太久书了，你的头脑太累了，可是你身体又不累then what should you do? You should do something creative, paint, art and craft, music, OK，不要再用脑了。可是你从 mental workload 就是你的 school work，then 你转去刷手机，which is blue light，也是一直 stimulate 你的头脑的。你其实没有在休息到mind you你其实没有在休息到。OK，so 需要一点时间，这一边的把手举起来，把它给写下来先。有吗？有人需要吗？没有哈，没有就继续的了吧。So ways to encourage wise usage is very common langka langka. So whenever we do this kind of factual writing，我们可以怎样做这个langka langka 呢？Use 我们的 stickman，对不对？So 平时有在班上的人，你应该很熟悉这个 stickman 了新兴人类 ，What do you have? You have self, family, school friends, health, MPE, mental, physical, emotional, environment 我们有 flora, fauna, then we will have our society, country, international. OK，来，so 你可以看到它的 breakdown 有 parents 可以做什么？它可以 implement guidelines and policies from young。它可以 also have discussion. School can integrate lessons on digital literacy and online safety. Influence can promote digital literacy programs that educate users on healthy tech habits. OK，那如果 and always 我们每一天篇作文，我们尽可能的去运用一个proverb in your essay 如果是比较 positive 的，你要鼓励人家 technology 是好的，我们要努力，我们要用它，我们要改变我们的生活，你就可以用 The Science of Today is the Technology of Tomorrow by Edward Teller，或者是你要鼓励人家hey guys。Technology 呢是有好有坏的，你要 control moderation，你就可以讲 technology is a useful servant, but a dangerous master. 你控制得了，它可以让你，它可以给你任何你需要的东西。你控制不了呢，它就控制你了。你就 basically 就是讲你 become addicted to it, and then you have to like kind of give up or neglect other aspects of 你的 life，对不对？So you have Christian L Lange，他叫 Louis Lange 了，把 L Lange 就好了。OK，again，来需要一点时间的，把手举起来，我们把它给写下来先。有吗？那没有的话呢，we're gonna warm you up with some lexicons first. So 有了你的小抄纸呢，obviously 我们还需要一些漂亮的单词。第五面，we have the anagram，哎，we have the anagram of digital here. 来，把手举起来。Let's go。来，先写下来。 Let me know when you're done。好了，手要记得放下来哟。So we got seven lexicons here. Number one, 我们有 digital literacy. Literacy comes from the word literature，就是知识点啊。So digital literacy 它可以 match with any kata nama in the beginning, any adjective in the beginning. 你可以是 digital，你可以是financial literacy. So the ability to effectively and confidently use digital technology. Okay. So like I said, 它可以 match with any category basically. Insight 就是认知，华语班可以讲一下华语啊，认知就是它的内幕。Okay, great content is contagious. Contagious 就是传染病很强的传染强。Okay, so for example, what are some great content that has proven to be very contagious 的？那种跳舞的啊对不对？都是 very contagious 的哦。一有一个K-pop idol 出一个 new song，bam，everybody 在那跳那个舞啊，对不对？Chinese New Year 的时候，yes sir，yes sir，everybody 在那边 yes sir，yes sir，有没有？是那一种 online reels 就是 example 啦，ins and out，华语我们叫里里外外，就是全部东西 in detail，OK？Then we've got the internet is becoming the town square for the global village of tomorrow. Okay, now town square 啊 basically 就是你的如果我叫你想象它是什么，它 basically 好像是你的学校礼堂这样，tempat perhimpunan。OK，so basically 就是在讲这 internet 呢，就有如你现实生活中里面的礼堂 tempat perhimpunan，全部人都会在聚集在那一边做他们的生意啊，做该做的东西啊，联络感情啊，有没有？Which is what global community 在做着嘛，他们都运用 internet 的这个平台来联络对方啊，build relationships 啊，play games 啊，entertainment，do work 啊，banking 啊，有没有？OK，so at your fingertips, very convenient. Leverage to leverage is a 动词来的啊，that means you will use it to strengthen 你自己，运用它，善用它。OK，now we're gonna use this to bina ayat for the passage here. Can I ask you to 举手 again? I'm gonna have you bina ayat a little bit first, and then we're gonna discuss this before we move on. 因为我等下在作文里面想要运用到它的。来，把手举起来，第1到第5题先。 加油，努力，加油，努力。Okay, two more people. 鹦鹉，你到第几题啊？maybe 我可以刷下去先，反正我们去题吧。一二三，好了吧？来，再一次的把手举起来，five, four, three, two, one，还有六七。Just now, what did you mean that digital literacy can use anywhere? Oh, no, 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 no，不是 digital literacy 可以 use anywhere，literacy 可以用 anywhere。我可以把 digital 换出来，因为 literacy 的意思就是知识。OK，所以我可以把它换成，let's say today 我们 talking about money，我可以 talk about financial literacy。That means 经济学，你会不会存钱、花钱、投资钱？OK，我可以把 financial 换成 sports literacy，你对运动有什么知识点？or health literacy，你对健康怎样吃、怎样运动、怎样睡觉、怎样恢复，你有没有这个知识点？literacy 这个字可以 match with any category you want。Zero，你明白吗？Digital 就只是用成 technology 跟 online 了啦。嗯，好。好了，记得要把手放下来，放下来。好了，记得要把手放下来。OK，来，哦呦，吓到我，打雷打雷。OK，来，我们看 number one to number seven. What do we have? Number one. Almita, can you read it, please?
While digital literacy is essential in today's world, many students still struggle with it. So schools must I- incorporate proper training into their curriculum.
Very nice. So basically, 你 Form 1, Form 2，我听说 some like certain classes had ICT classes，就是 computer class. So digital literacy is important, but 如果没有人教你 how do you learn? right? So 学校一定要 include, incorporate 融入进我们的 proper training into your curriculum. Zishan, number two.
She gained valuable insight during her internship, and because she applied what she learned, she quickly advanced in her career.
Exactly. You learn so much every single day, but you cannot keep learning, 对不对? At the end of the day, 在你的人生当中 there is only so much learning you can do. 你需要去 apply 执行，人家才看到结果，你才能去进步 in 你的 life 啊。So 有了这种内幕，有了这种知觉 understanding 以后，apply into practice. Kevin?
Although great content is contagious and spreads like wildfire online, creators must ensure it is meaningful or it may just be forgotten.
Very good. I mean, I agree. I feel like a lot of like 潮流 online were 潮流, but truth be told, 你叫我现在想回起来，我其实想不起有什么大潮流 because they don't take up space in my mind, right? Because 它没有意义啊，它 just 一个 fad. Okay, now spreads like wildfire means 你很大幅度的在传很快. Basically, 你的 technological term will go viral online. Okay, now number four, Chiang Xiaojun.
Yes. After turning over the ins and out of graphic design for months, he not only built an impressive portfolio but also secured a freelance job.
Very good. So toiling over means working very hard, bending your back, breaking your back over it. The ins and outs of graphic design, 你只是里里外外学透学精了。它不但止 I quite like this, you all know this, not only but also is a very good complex sentence 的造句形式啊. Question number five, Chin Hong.
Since the internet is becoming the town square for the global village tomorrow, it's vital that we use responsibly and uphold for a proper digital etiquette.
Very good. So, 如果 we are going to really use internet as part of our lives, it is important that everybody knows how to uphold themselves, how to carry themselves. 做一个有礼貌的 netizen. Citizen is something that we use to could describe people, 人民. In real life, netizen is internet citizen 网民. To be polite and responsible, the netizens. Okay, Zisan?
As information is now at your fingertips, students can learn independently, and they often discover topics beyond their textbook.
Very nice. Again, if you've been to class lately, you realize beyond 的这个单词是我最近很喜欢的，超越的意思 apart from their textbook 的意思啊。That's why 现在很多人会每次讲的，there is no reason for you to not know anything. With AI and the internet on your back supporting you, 没有理由你不会的，只是你要不要会吧。知识来源 is everywhere. So, like Yingwu, number seven. Dear, 你是姓 Gi 还是你是姓 Wu? Wu Gi Yi or Gi Yi
Okay,
Wu?
okay. Or sing more.
Ah, sorry, Gi Yi. Okay. Like number seven.
If business leverage social media,
Businesses.
businesses leverage social media effectively, they can boost their visibility and they may even build loyal communities around their brand.
Perfect. So 你看很多网红 build 了他的 community over, then 过后他再开店，是不是好像很厉害一下子? Okay, to use social media effectively. Okay, now today we're gonna look at the 2024 Berlitz paper, and in particular to the theme of topic which we've been discussing for the past hour. You are to write an article on the topic of the importance of technology. How does technology affect our lives? What are the advantages? What are the disadvantages? Write to us on this topic. So I'm going to WTF myself. Who are you? 讲着你自己没有特别在规划你是大人、小孩子还是老人，所以你就把你自己当做自己呗，16岁的 high school student。Topic importance of technology, effect, advantages, disadvantages。你可以发现到啊，都是多过一个的哈，plural 啊，format article。article 的 format 很直接，以下就是我们所谓的 title underlined by 谁谁谁，title underlined by 谁谁谁。So advantages 跟 disadvantages，刚刚我们就可以用回我们小抄纸里面的，有没有？所以我一个可能比较讨论就是 how does it affect our lives？它可以 affect our lives in term of communication，把它 category 列出来就好。entertainment，communication、entertainment、learning 就可以了。OK，把这个写下来了以后。Let's break it down into our Rangka. So we know this already, yeah. In terms of our introduction, we're gonna define technology. Technology 在我们的人生扮演的角色是什么？Integral part of our lives，对不对？So in terms of 刚刚我们讲的 communication, learn, play, work。所谓的 entertainment 啊哈。However, like anything else in the world，它总会有它的 pros and cons。所以我们规划出来我们的 advantages 有什么？诶，不是 Q1 是 effect 先。How does it affect our life？我们知道 vast 用我们的小抄啊 amount of information。A means of communication，让我们可以有沟通的方法。创新了 entertainment，在我们的认知里面。来，intro 跟 Q1 好了吗？没有人需要时间哦，这样我们就去 Q2 了。Q2 we're gonna talk about improve communication，就好像刚刚我们讲的，it is instant, it is global, it is affordable. Number 2, it makes learning accessible, defies geographical restriction, physical restriction 就是不是你的书，你的 library 给你什么书，你就只能读什么书，你现在没有被限制，对不对？Language 啥你都能读，or interactive way of learning. Q3 disadvantages. Communication challenges. mass distraction. Conclusion: technology 最终 yes 是有好 and 坏，我们只需要 balance。那你可以用2个成语在这边选其中一个就好啊，你不要 overload and 2个都给我啊。我可以用 technology is a useful servant but a dangerous master，或者是我可以用 the science of today is the technology of tomorrow。来，需要一点时间写下来的，把手举起来。5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go。Okay, you can write it down in page 9，不需要特别的跟着它的那个框框的规划，你就写 as a full piece of essay 啊。Give me a second. I had it all written out already. So if you can put your hands up, I will share it to you. 来，把手举起来。biu biu，看到我的 Google Doc 吗？看到吗？Okay, so the importance of technology by Sally Suet，你这个要空格进来也可以，要跟着这个 T 下面写也可以，没有什么太大的分别。总之是 make sure it is in the middle of your passage. Okay. 先记下来，我们过后再一一的做解释哦，不用太担心。 How you doing？来，我把它刷下去一点点啊，so that 我们可以看完到整个 conclusion。加油，加油！ ZF, are you ready? 来，我们看一看啊。So from the very top，你会发现到，it's a little bit like what I've been doing lately in class as well. That what the factual pieces do tend to want to start with full sentence starters, whereby I repeat the topics and requirements. 就是不是讲我不用 cohesive device, I do, but with my factual pieces, I do tend to start with a sentence starter. Then 可能中间我才会有我的linkers and connectors and cohesive like with, firstly, often, now, by. 哎呀，OK，我还是会有这一些短的 cohesive device 的，but I start a sentence starter. Again, it's to show the teacher that I am a dog with many tricks. Okay, so in my introduction, I have a timer. In today's world, where the topic technology has become an integral part of our lives, it shapes the way we communicate, learn, and play, truly becoming the town square for the global village tomorrow. However, it cannot be denied, 我们不可以否认 that this transformation brings both boons and banes, pros and cons, good and bad. 对了，宝轩 boons and banes 是 pros and cons. Okay, now technology profoundly impacts our life, greatly impacts our lives by putting vast amounts of information and connection at our fingertips. At our fingertips 是今天学的. Let me mark that down as well. With an increasing number of teenagers and young adults relying on technology, it is clear that it is redefining education and leisure. Without us realizing, it has become the backbone, the core foundation of global communication and innovation. I don't know if you remember at the beginning of middle last year, woman literally there was a time where WhatsApp was down, for like an hour or two, and it was crazy. Everybody was just stuck. And that was just WhatsApp on, 还没有讲到 like internet down 的这种 connection. Now, the advantages of technology are extensive, widespread, 很广泛的. Firstly, it improves communication. Now, 逗号 ing, as usual, is one of my favorite alternatives to the word while. While which 我可以把那个动词换成逗号 ing。So 如果你的作文里面你发现到你用很多 wh 的话 maybe you can alternate it with a 逗号 ing for some diversity. Okay, so that 你不会觉得你的文章整篇下来都是很类似的、很单调的。Okay, so 逗号 ing, like I said, 跟你的 wh form 是 interchangeable 的。Okay, allowing us to communicate instantly across vast distances in education, it enhances learning. Now younger people can also use these tools to gain new skills and insight. Now, there has been research that says 现在 Google 的 search bar, when 你今天要找一个东西的时候 do you search it from Google or do you search it from like an AI platform like a ChatGPT, DeepSeek 或者是 Gemini? So it appears that nowadays 越来越多人如果要 search 一个东西的时候，他是没有去 Google 了，他是去你的 ChatGPT AI platform 了。It's quite surprising to me. I mean, I use AI platforms quite a lot, but I still tend to go to Google Drive to Google things up. Okay, now AI give answer more than exactly. I think that's why people like going through the AI. Because 它会直接帮你总结一个 final answer versus Google 你要自己看 through a lot of research information, 对不对？ So despite its clear advantages, there are also potential disadvantages. Ironically, the very tools designed to connect us can lead to communication challenges. So 它对比于上面的这个positive 内容 over-reliance on digital communication contributes to a decline in face-to-face interaction. Many parents voice their concerns over devices being distractions. Many struggle to maintain focus while studying. All in all, technology is a game changer with both positive and negative potential. Therefore, hence, ergo, it is imperative to harness, to control, to gather its benefits while controlling, managing the risk. As Edward Teller quotes, the science of today is the technology of tomorrow. So, understanding its importance will therefore help us shape a better future. 可以吗？有人有什么问题吗？没有的话，给我一个 OK thumbs up body bubble love shape in 5 4 3 2 1 Beautiful. Now, since we have a bit more time, 我们有一个 10-15 minute. You have a 2024 Berlitz Paper 1的 exercise 有没有？ Berlitz Paper 1的 exercise 有吗？ So notes 方面呢，我们是上完了 but let's not waste our time. 我们也可以 continue with some practice 啊。So in terms of technology，我们都理解了哈。Can you look for 你的这个 paper one 的吗？ Paper one，我们有个 10-15 minute 啦哈，我们 maximize 它。Let me connect my screen. We've got 15 minutes. I think we can at least squeeze in 2 practices. 我觉得 out of the 2, 我想要做你的 rational close 跟 gap text 比较多. So can I have you try page 16? And page 20. 有时间我们才回去做那个 comprehension. 16 跟 20 we'll do about 10 minutes on the clock. 现在是 5:45. 把手举起来 can we do till 5:55? 两个 practice 来把手举起来 in 5 4 3 2 1 let's go. Okay, let's double check our answer. Page 617, double check 你的答案。我们第9题 A，第10题 C，11 D，12 A C B A，16 C A B。OK 吗？OK 啊，来第20面第27题 G 28A 29B 31F 32D。好，子珊，等下我再回去给你啊。17、18是 AB，17是 A，18是 B。OK。Okay. So with this, we are going to wrap up today. 恭喜你上了，完整的上了我们的 midterm seminar 英文哦。You have utilized your weekend very well. Okay, so make sure you attend the other classes over the next couple of weeks. Feel free to try these questions out. You've got the answers at the very end as well. 如果有什么问题 feel free to text me and I will explain it to the best of my capabilities. Okay, with that, we're going to wrap things up. I'll see you around. Bye bye.